Rod just broke in half on the first cast. Woo! Another real nice one. Another one. God, he hit it like a ton of bricks. Oh, heck yeah. Put it on the pause. Ready to get in. Oh, yeah. All right. I wasn't going to try to get out today, but because there was a major storm that blew through all last night and this morning. It was supposed to rain all day, but supposedly it let up a little bit, so I decided to come down, actually launched out of Ants Creek, and I haven't come down here on this boat ramp in years, so kind of got high hopes. I hope I can get into a few after that storm blew through. I mean, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's pretty rough, but kind of short noticed Isaac and sent him a message, and by the time he responded, I literally was just launching the boat. So I'm gonna try to get a few hours in and just see what I can produce and maybe learn a little bit the area. Basically, I want to try to locate some brush piles and do a few things like that maybe I can use to my advantage here when the summertime heat really comes on. Really need to locate some brush piles in certain areas that I've been kind of putting off for years, mostly just because it was such a long commute with the old boat. It took me so long to be able to run to them that I kind of just fished only one area of the lake for a really long time. So trying to branch out a little bit, trying to do a few new things, do some deep cranking and everything. But anyways, I guess just follow along and see how this afternoon progresses. For all I know, we'll probably make a video out of this. I got to catch, at least a few fish to be able to produce something, but we're going to give it a try. So follow along, see what happens. Yeah. Dang, man. That didn't take very many casts. Got this thing all wrapped up in me, buddy. All wrapped up in you. All right. Alright, man. That's that Ozark Magic pre-Pradco spinnerbait that I've been buying from Fin and Feather. Seems to get the job done. 1 gold, 1 silver. Coleslaw. I just use a split tail trailer on it, but that's a pretty nice largemouth. Definitely a keeper. Maybe made it 30 yards from when I shut down from the ramp first spot. So got a little bit of wind on it. Let's just see what happens. Catch a couple more maybe. Rod just broke in half on the first cast. That rod just broke in half on the first cast. What the heck? That's it for that. Okay. What in the heck, man? Open up. Wide. Alright. Holy cow, that took 2 hours between bites. So, not exactly the gangbusters I was hoping for today, but just keep trucking along. I'm on a wind-blown bank. I mean, incredibly overcast, solid wind. I mean, ought to be able to just get right up, and there's a lot of timber right here. I've had a lot of success over the years doing this right here. It should work. Ooh, there's a very nice largemouth just followed it. So that's pretty cool. Caught one and had a follow-up. Pretty quick in a row. Hopefully pick up a few more. Should be able to. Here he is. Okay. Another real nice one. Make sure we're focused here. Oh yeah. So that didn't take too long. Caught one, had a follow-up, caught another one, so that's good. I slowed that retrieve down considerably, and I think that's really making the difference. They're hitting out here a little bit closer to the boat. They're not up as shallow as I anticipated them to be. Really keeping her down pretty close to the bottom. We just had a follow-up, caught two back to back. So sometimes you think they should just be actively feeding and really chasing stuff around. Sometimes they are, but they're just not as aggressive as you would have anticipated. Like really thinking they're just going to just smash it right under the surface. So we'll see if I can keep it up. Thought if I reran that bank, there'd be another one in there. That right there is my brother's spinnerbait he tied for me. Thank you, Isaac. Nice fish. He puts a twist in it like that so I can boat swing fish and not straighten the arm out. It works real well. I believe he markets those spinnerbaits, M1 Custom Lures or M1 Lures. Can't remember exactly what they're called, but man, you can boat flip fish all day long and never have the dreaded straightening your spinnerbait arm out and bending it back and forth. You know, I really like those ones I'm getting from Fin and Feather. They got a little, I can feel the action a little bit better, the little bit longer arm. There's definitely a difference. But, you know, when I'm in conditions like this, and I mean, I know I'm probably going to get into a few and I want to be able to just flip them and not run the net every time to not straighten out my arm. I mean, it's pretty convenient being able to just do that and not worry about your arm getting straightened out. So really nice looking crankbait hanging in that tree right there. I don't know if I should risk my trolling motor for it or what. Wasting time dicking around with somebody else's problems they couldn't get out of the tree. Not terrible. Finally got the hook. Back hook. But the hook nonetheless. Alright. A little dinker. Just like I would expect to catch on a square bill. Into that stump. You can see that spinnerbait arm still exactly the way that it was, nothing bent up, not straightening anything, just like a jig, friggin' bulletproof. Another one, God, he hit it like a ton of bricks. Oh, heck yeah. Alright. I may recast the end of that stump. I don't know if you can see the end of the stump or not. Yeah. And anyways, it was the third one. He hit it with some freaking authority, so clouded up and then picked up. We're kind of hoping for that. Maybe be able to get back into it a little bit if we just kind of recreate what we did earlier. So we just started doing it. Hopefully it stays that way for a while. Hopefully I can get into a couple more. I think that was number 6 on the day. And he was super committed, which I like to see. camera straightened up a little bit. And here we go. Knew there'd be one on that branch. All right, another one. He tried to do the same thing that last one did. I think I'm not waiting for him to get on the surface enough. I need to chill out a little bit. I'm trying to pull them in before they're at the surface. So I'm gonna stop that crap. That makes your rod spring. When you lift them up that quick, your rod will kind of spring when they're pulling through the water, and then they come out of the water, your rod springs like that. That's how they get off. That's how I lost that one a second ago, and that's how that one just came off. Need to wait to get them out of the water, their head out of the water, and then lift them. Just rushing it a little excited. Classic square bill. Catch every small fish in the lake. Get it on the paws. We gotta get in. Oh yeah. Whoa. Grumpy. You couldn't resist the old paws. That's two today. I've gotten on that. Little trick. Oh, stop it. Please don't get this hook in me. Appreciate that. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess that's how that works. Man, I wish I could get into a bite where, well, on the square bill where it's just big. I've done it before, but man, usually it's just small fish. You know, you catch good numbers sometimes, and but man, you just don't catch the. I don't catch the quality. I watch on TV; they do it all the time. I don't know. You know, I feel like I'm fishing in the correct conditions. You know, maybe just where I'm body of water I'm choosing a fish might not work that way. I don't know. It's like it gets bit, but it's just not very common for them to be really good quality, you know. I look at that because when I first started throwing them, it was no big deal to catch 3-4 pound fish, not routinely but commonly. You know, I mean, like, you know, every couple of trips, or there'd be one trip where it's just like you just catch just 2, 3, 4. You know, 2s, 3s, and 4s. I mean. And man, I ate the hell out of it. Now I throw it and it's just like, man, a lot of short fish. Weird. Don't know what's changed, or if nothing's changed, it's just me, and it's just in my head, and I just don't land on them like I used to. Or what I do with this thing is the minute I make contact with brush, I just stop it dead right in its tracks. And boy, a lot of times that can really generate some bites. I'm kind of always just pretending that there's a fish behind it, like chasing it. I mean, I envision it to kind of be like a jerkbait, where, I mean, you're giving it action because you know that the fish is swimming straight up to it and staring right at it, you know. And I kind of do the same thing with this. I try to just stop it, start it, hit brush, stop it, just kind of give it just that little bit of more, instead of just a straight retrieve, just a little bit more of an erratic movement, you know. And I know it's just a bunch of small fish, but still, I mean, I feel strongly a lot of those fish would not have bit had I not paused that, because they hit it right on the pause. Or like, I'll hit brush and like jerk it through the brush, or I'll start to hit brush and I'll like just grab it, you know, just kind of go like that real quick and just like, I know it's like deflecting real hard off the cover. I get hung sometimes, but the square bill usually does a pretty good job of not getting hung, actually. And I am throwing it right into some really thick cover, and it does a pretty good job. Just wish that I could just keep the spinnerbait that always produces better quality. I don't know if it's just because the profile's bigger or what, but it's just hard for it to do its thing if you don't have a lot of chop on the water. Just seems like it's always better with a chop. Like this right here, this is just dead slack. I'm protected by an island right now. The island's just killing any kind of chop, so I picked that square bill up because I usually will catch some on that when I don't have a breeze. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy this episode. It was kind of tough. Fortunately, I was able to get a pretty decent little spinnerbait bite a couple of times. Just kind of tough because it just kept being real bluebird, and then clouding up and the wind would blow and I'd catch them, and then it'd be bluebird and cloud up and the wind would blow and I'd catch them. So I just kind of stuck with what I knew would work if the conditions would change to what I needed, and panned out a couple of times. You know, I mean, nothing big, couple of decent ones, lost one at the boat as per usual. Just kind of tough. I probably won't be doing any fishing for the next couple of weeks. Hopefully Isaac can get out there. Maybe I can get out next weekend, but I don't know. I got a lot going on. So anyways, if this is your thing, try to like and subscribe it. And it really makes a big difference too. I know we say that all the time and every channel does, and it's because it's just the truth. When you subscribe and you like something, it just pumps that algorithm a little bit more and gets us out there to more viewers, and it just kind of helps grow the channel. It's something that Isaac and I like to do for fun. It's not like we're trying to make a living off of it so we can retire early or some sort of pipe dream like that. It's just, we just enjoy doing it, but it is kind of nice when, you know, you put a lot of effort into something and people watch it and seem to enjoy it, and the way that you show you enjoy something is by liking the video. And I have a really bad habit of not doing that, but a lot of times I'll actually go back after I finish somebody's video and be like, you know what, I'm gonna like that, because I realize now the amount of work that goes into making a video, it's actually quite a bit. But anyways, so if you like this thing, like and subscribe, share it, that also helps. Comment, we like seeing comments. It helps us, you know, any suggestions can help us to make changes. We don't know nothing. We're just trying to have fun, you know, and figuring it out as we go, and watching other YouTube channels and trying to put something together that's, you know, mildly interesting to watch, and just try to be ourselves and have fun. Fish shallow, live or die by the shallow fish, I guess. So, but anyways, until the next adventure, I'll see you next time. Bye.